I began my career in the United States Marine Corps. I served 4 years, achieved the rank of corporal. The MOS I carried was 0311 Infantry, which is the ground fighting force. During that 4 years, I was able to deploy during Operation Continue Hope in Somalia. Also, I served 21 years in the U.S. Army, achieved the rank of Master Sergeant. I held 4 different MOSs during that time in the Army. The first MOS is 0311 Infantry, same thing, the ground fighting force. Held several different positions from the rifleman, team leader, squad leader, and then platoon sergeant. Also, I tried my luck and joined Special Forces in the Army, which the first MOS was 18 Charlie. Well, 18 Charlie is a Special Forces engineer, and his job is the demolition and the construction during the missions. The next MOS was in the Special Forces Intel Sergeant, and his job is to collect intelligence and provide it for the missions on the Special Forces Operations Detachment Alpha, ODA. The last MOS I took on in the Army was the 18 Zulu. 18 Zulu is Special Forces Operational Sergeant. He is the senior enlisted member of a 12-man ODA team. He ensures the team maintain proficiency and is ready for combat. I think the core values instilled in me by the military has prepared me well for the civilian sector. Those core values include loyalty, duty, respect, honor, selfless service, personal courage. Those core values instilled by the military are very valuable to employers in the civilian sector. My desire for trucking stemmed from a childhood memory. Being a kid, having a toy truck, had Kmart on it, plastic truck. It was nothing, but it was something to me, and I kept that toy till it broke into many pieces. But when I was a kid, I always see a truck, throw the motion to blow the horn. They give me the horn, and I love it. And I want to be a truck driver ever since. But I chose to join the military first. But now that my military career is over, I want to continue that passion, become a truck driver. I spend a lot of my time over the road, free. Driving is what I like to do. Although I'm over the road, spending time away from home, I'm used to being away from home from being in the military because I was deployed 3 months, 6 months, 9 months at a time. Only difference here, I get to spend time with my family anytime I want. My plan is to continue my experience with Prime. Right now I'm in the flatbed division and it's been great. I'm not going to stay on the flatbed. Eventually I'm going to work up to oversized loads, heavy haul loads is where I want to get. But I want to continue to challenge myself while I'm driving in the flatbed division. I wasn't too surprised in the technology in the Class A vehicles because I'm somewhat familiar with some of the technology that they have because the current passenger cars have that technology, lane departure, adaptive cruise control, how it's synced well with the transmission and how it controls and manages the speed of the vehicle, knowing when to slow down during the curves and hills. Shippers and receivers seldom respect the drivers. I've witnessed myself where I was disrespected for simply no reason, just because I was a truck driver. And I think that was very inappropriate. As a truck driver representing the company, there's nothing I can say but provide that respect to them. So I think that should be addressed. The second issue is detention pay. A lot of times drivers sit at the shippers and receivers for several hours and do not receive detention pay. I see that as a total waste of time. If a driver is at a location and dropping off a load or picking up the load, it should be received right away. And the last issue I noticed in trucking is parking. Parking is a big issue in the East. There's no parking for trucks whatsoever. And then you see trucks parked on the side of the road, which is a dangerous spot to be in because the truck is liable if a car hit them no matter what. So to address those issues, I think trucking will improve drastically. Yes, I will continue to honor the military through everything that I do, because the military is inside of me, it's bred in me. I spent 25 years in the military, longer than I spent at home. Essentially, I am the military. So yes, I will continue to honor the military.